Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel Circuitry Simplified by Dr. Shobha Nikam, where we simplify electronics and dive into the fascinating world of semiconductors. Today, we are going to break down the key differences between SRAM and DRAM, two types of memory that are everywhere in our modern devices. So first, SRAM stands for Static Random Access Memory and DRAM stands for Dynamic Random Access Memory. Both are types of volatile memory, meaning they lose their data when power is turned off, but they work in fundamentally different way. Let's see. So, this is circuit diagram of 6 transistor SRAM cell, and this is diagram of DRAM cell. DRAM consists of only one transistor and capacitor. Here, in case of DRAM, the bits will get stored in capacitor. Fully charged capacitor indicates 1, whereas discharged capacitor indicates 0. And here data will get stored in transistors. I have prepared separate video for SRAM's working. The link is given in the description box. Please check. Here bit line indicates the data which we want to store, and word line is used to turn these two transistors on. So here you can see internal structure of SRAM is complex as compared to DRAM. So our first difference is internal structure is complex. Here internal structure is simpler. Second difference is, in case of DRAM, when we store our data in capacitor, after some time capacitor discharges. At the same time, this transistor is also not a perfect switch. So to avoid this discharge, we need to refresh DRAM again and again. So like 1000 times in a second. So power consumption is more in case of DRAM as compared to SRAM. So SRAM consumes less power, DRAM consumes more power because we need to refresh DRAM. And why do we refresh it? Because capacitor discharges. So to keep charge in DRAM, we need to refresh it. So SRAM has more number of components, so it is costly. So when we'll compare it in terms of price, then SRAM is expensive, whereas DRAM is economical. Then read and write speed. SRAMs are faster and DRAMs are slower. Then SRAM doesn't need any refresh circuitry, whereas DRAM needs refresh circuitry. So refresh not required. Here it is required. Storage capacity. Our next point is storage capacity. Here you can see SRAM has simple structure. It has only two components, one transistor and one capacitor. Whereas in case of SRAM we have many transistors. So to store data, in case of SRAM, the density is less, whereas in case of DRAM, the density is more. So storage capacity in case of SRAM is less. It means it stores less number of bits, whereas DRAM stores more number of bits. Because to store 1 bit of data, it needs less space, whereas to store 1 bit of data, see these structures stores only 1 bit of data. So it needs more space. So density is less here, density is more. See, you can see here, in case of SRAM, speed is very high. And here, as compared to SRAM, speed is less. So, SRAMs are mostly used in cache memories, whereas DRAMs are used in primary memories of our computers, laptops. So in this way we can differentiate SRAM and DRAM. You need to remember both are volatile memories. Here internal structure is complex, here it is simple. The only drawback or the only thing about DRAM is we need to refresh it again and again, and that is why it consumes more power, it is slower. So that's a wrap up on SRAM versus DRAM. If you found this video helpful, make sure to like, share and subscribe to the channel. Let me know in the comments what topic you would like me to cover next. Until then, keep exploring, keep learning, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching.